No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Hopkins. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score Michigan 7, Texas A&M 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Gentry. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, he's got some space.
Offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Off the play fake. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that's the first down for the offense.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Dickens. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Working that left side now. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He'll do it himself. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's got to hurt if you're in the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Coffee. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. grabbed in the backfield. It's Coffee. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hopkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Hopkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He wants to change this route. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now they'll run the draw. Fights off a defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Aggies! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. After the score, we'll see if that
get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here comes the Michigan offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dickens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the quarterback let his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. fast-paced as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got it in the middle. It's McLaughlin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Gentry. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Hopkins. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Hopkins. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up a 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here we go. Back to throw, it's Gentry. On the run, still looking. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Yeah, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback...
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Ball sitting right at the 50-yard line, and they'll go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Gentry. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put those guys in there, and you know I'm going to throw it up to him and let him make a play.
Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Safe completion on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to fire on second down. He unleashes a long one. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So here comes the Michigan offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but I get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Back to throw, it's Gentry. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the handoff. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Gentry. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for him for him. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking for space. It's Dickens. Still on his feet at the 45. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Illinois. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful. It absolutely cannot turn it over.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Gentry. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback, getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He makes the grab. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
they'll line up from the 31 on first down. This quarterback part of their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. And they can't make the connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This win, guys, if they can finish it off behind this passing attack today, figures to vault them several notches up in the rankings and serve notice of what they're capable of.
It's funny, we're watching this one now, and some people may be surprised because of the numbers besides each of the team's names. By the end of the year, though, this may have been an obvious decision because of how well this team throws the football, David. They are electric through the air.
And listen, it's still early in the season, but you're proving your passing attack, and you're proving you got an offense to be dealt with. And you're also putting this one on the schedule for the playoff committee to circle and say, there's a top 10 win. Please continue to rise me up the charts.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, future. How big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with? Who's better? Who's going to make the playoff? Big feather in the cap. Big day for them.
Station, Texas, Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive firing. Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snags it on the right. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Harvin. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, and this is why you practice.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down for the tackle. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
He's looking deep. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial, looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making checks. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Touchdown, Aggie! So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pressure coming. Sends it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. So now it's second and long. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses.
Snatches it on the right. Open right. Slippery slide. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep man. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Aggie. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They went for... They'll open this third quarter with a run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance.
Breaks into the open.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. The inside handoff. Nice move to keep running. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for room. It's Hopkins. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Massey. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Turning it on. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Right on the money. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense changing the play. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they add. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Hopkins. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points up. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Makes the catch. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Pocket breaking down. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.